Hello, thanks for being here with me, Tiger Lilith Tarot. This is going to be a full moon to new moon love reading for Capricorn placements. Hello, Capricorns. Hope May's been good for you. We're almost at the end of it here. So we are going to take a look at energies with this full moon for you and your person when it comes to what skeletons might be in your closet, since this full moon came with a lunar eclipse. Right, so full moons usually bring things to light. The lunar eclipse sometimes forces something to the surface or to look deeper into it, right? It forces some light onto something. So we're going to look at skeletons in your closet and the person on your mind. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards to see what is what's just kind of on the surface of this connection that needs to be looked into deeper. All right, so let's see for Capricorn placements. Capricorn placements, skeletons, closet. 7 of Wands. Okay. We have the 7 of Wands, the Tower, and the Lovers. I feel like you most become really convicted in a relationship, like really quickly. I feel like the skeleton in your closet here is that you move really quickly in love, but I think you might do this with more than one person. The Fool at the bottom of the deck. You might I get the feeling that you might like playing the field, and that you let your passions really drive you. You become, I'm not seeing the Tower as a demise. I'm really almost seeing this as like you become so shocked by the person, by their presence, that you're like blown over by them. Because you're so certain with the 7 of Wands. You're just like, I know that this is the person. And so you, you just get really swept up in it, is what I feel here. And I think you do this because the Lovers can be a crossroads card. So I think you do this with multiple people. You know, you might entertain more than one relationship and not tell the other person about it. We'll pull more cards and clarify. But there's like a young naivete to the way that you approach love as well. I almost feel like, Capricorn, if you're not telling one person about the other one, you're like, I didn't even see a reason to. Like, is your response. But then the other person might feel differently, you know. But we'll see more when we clarify. Energies coming up here. We have Mars energy with the Tower. We have Leo energy with the 7 of Wands, and Gemini energy with the Lovers. Right. Little Scorpio with the Tower. All right, let's see here. For a person on Capricorn's mind. Person on Capricorn's mind. Skeletons in the closet for a person on Capricorn's mind. I do feel for some of you, Capricorn, this isn't that you're entertaining multiple people. It's that you become so convicted and taken by a person that you rush into the relationship. And I feel with the Fool at the bottom of the deck, it's like you rush into it in a naive way. And you might rush out of it that way as well. You know, you might jump from relationship to relationship. Because you're so taken by them, and it's like there's a deep desire to be intimate with the person, like, quickly. We have the 10 of Swords coming out for your person. This person could play like take on a victim mentality, kind of a martyr when it comes to love in their relationships. Maybe they do that. Yeah, this is strange. They become, it's like they take on a victim mentality, become emotionally removed and start fantasizing. So it's really not grounded. We have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck for your person. There's a sense of being driven by desire here and new creative spark. Excuse me, I'll drink some water. But there's a, yeah, it feels like your person, there's an escaping. It's almost like they carry the wounds of past relationships with them into new ones, and so they just kind of are repeating a similar cycle, where they just enter into the relationship almost as a victim mentality, and then Four of Cups, then become really disillusioned, maybe by even their own. You know, the way they entered the relationship kind of removes them from being emotional, so they're really not grateful for what they have. And then Seven of Cups, then they start fantasizing about other relationships, other connections, looking at all the options that they have. Right, let's see, in this connection, what needs to be brought to the surface? Okay, we have the Prince of Cups, so the Knight of Cups. So a loving offer needs to be talked about. It's almost like romance needs to be discussed more, looked into more. Maybe there's been walking away, releasing emotional baggage with the Eight of Cups. We have a lot of cups coming out now. Let's see. One more, please. Looks like what needs to be talked about in this relationship is like, is there going to be, is there going to be a loving offer, or should I walk away? Yeah, the Moon. Here, lots of emotions coming out. The Moon and the Eight of Cups are similar cards to me. This is, it's like what needs to be brought to the surface, look deeper, is all the emotion that you two have for one another that's in this connection. Your person feels like they're emotionally removed and connecting to their fantasies, and you are really it feels like more driven by passion. And the Prince of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, or the Knight of Pentacles. There's, it's almost like I feel a stalemate between the two of you, where it's like neither of you are budging and saying and talking about, but feel like in talking about your feelings, but that's what needs to be talked about, is what it seems. Okay, let's see. We are going to clarify. Seven of Wands. Moon. So heavy Pisces energy coming out now. Lots of water. King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Lots of emotion here, Capricorn. Feeling really that you're like this conviction, the Seven of Wands. You're like, I know that I know. It comes with a lot of doubt. It's you're trusting your instincts a lot. But I feel like you're trusting your instincts, and by doing so, there's something you ignore when it comes to emotion. It's like there's something you can't see. Let's see, the Tower with the Chariot. Yeah, I feel you might move in with people really quickly too, Capricorn. You know, like within the first few months of a relationship. I don't know, first 3 to 6 months, you're moving in with someone, you're driving things forward. You're really taken by the passion and by the possibility too, it feels, of what could be. I feel like you like the mystery of a relationship. The Lovers with the Seven of Pentacles. You have a hard time being patient for the person to come in. You want them to move in with you quicker. You want the union to happen quicker. You want you want sex to happen quicker, love to happen faster. I feel that there's an impatience when it comes to union and being physically intimate with this person and like bonding with them, like actually being naked with them. You're impatient about this, I think. I think you have, yeah, it's like you're waiting and waiting. I think there's an impatience, but there's also a feeling of you not making the move. You might wait for the other person to do so, but you get impatient while waiting. Okay. Let's see here. Ten of Swords for your person. We have a lot of sevens. Feels like you're in the middle of a cycle when it comes to whatever, this relationship or just love in general. Four of Wands and Strength with the Ten of Swords coming out. Your person, it's like they feel defeated by something that happened in their home environment, a past home situation. They probably feel like they acted out of character. They lost their temper. They tried to be accepting, but something just didn't. It's like they couldn't anymore. But they feel like a victim in this situation as well. Four of Cups. Why is the Four of Cups here? With the Eight of Cups. I think your person has a hard time walking away from the past, Capricorn. And I think it's interesting because we've had the moon come up here on your side. We have the Eight of Cups coming up on their side, which kind of to me tells me that this is your kind of energy here and this is their energy showing up here. And that feels right to me because you kind of, there's something about the confusion I feel that is very appealing to you. With this person, it's like they like a shadow side of theirs that they're not, because of this situation that happened and this victim mentality. It's like they're not grateful for what's come in, and they risk walking away from it. It's like they've held on to the past emotional hurts, and that they need to walk away from those pains and just kind of accept the natural cycle. Seven of Cups, Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands. Yeah, Capricorn, it's like your person starts fantasizing about all their desires. They could even start sending messages to people, or they're fantasizing about sending messages to people. They could even be like communicating with people in dreams, or just kind of in the, metaphysical world. But there's a fantasizing energy, but it's driven by passion that they have for the relationship, I feel. But this person has a hard time getting to the actual relationship they're in because of their past. So it's like they have to heal the past is really what the overarching theme is for them. Okay, let's see with the Prince of Cups for Capricorn. Knight of Wands. Someone, or one or both of you, might be offering your love to multiple people. You might be going in and out. One or both of you might be playing the field, and it's like that needs to be said. So the Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, or it's just that the desire in this connection needs to be, like the emotion and the desire needs to be met. Those two things need to be merged together, is what it feels like. Feels like, Capricorn, you have a little more desire this person has a little more, your person, it feels, has a little more healing to do, but there's desire there. There definitely is. They have a passion, but they need to heal the past a little bit. I feel they're a bit more in their emotions. So I almost feel like the two of you need to come together in your emotions and your desires and speak about how, it's like, talk about how those two things don't have to be different. They don't have to be separate. Your emotions are linked to your desires and vice versa. I feel like that's kind of the conversation that needs to happen, which is weird. 8 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles. So, walking away, I don't feel this is your connection, but again, there's an 8 of Cups, someone holding on to emotional heavy burdens, your person, I think, that made them feel like they lacked, like they weren't good enough, and like they weren't supported. It's like that, maybe that you both support one another, that needs to be spoke about in a deeper way. And then we have the Moon with Justice. I feel like the confusion surrounding relationships in general needs to be addressed, and the confusion possibly around balance. But I think that balance will naturally even out once there's just a discussion about relationships. Like, Justice also is signing legal contracts. It's the practicality of the relationship, I feel, that needs to be talked about. We have Judgment at the bottom of the deck here. So an awakening, answering a call, coming to a realization and sticking with it. Judgment is a spiritual awakening. It's something that once you have seen it, you cannot unsee it. So it does change you. It's a permanent change. So I feel like there's a resistance to seeing something that you know that once you see it, you can't unsee it. All right, let's get one card for Capricorn. And one card for the person, please, in the reading. One card for Capricorn. Number 22, women supporting women. Together we can transcend our individual limitations. Number 22. Women supporting women. You might, I feel like almost what this is saying is to lean on the support of other women, of women in your life, for help, for guidance, right? Let's see for Capricorn's person on Capricorn's mind. One oracle card, please. We have number 26, forgiveness. Hurt blocks our light. So there could be something your person needs to forgive about this Ten of Swords situation, that will free them up that will free their light. It'll make them feel lighter, and they'll be able to shine brighter as well. And they'll be able to get over all this like heaviness. So it feels like there's a heaviness here with the 8 of Cups, 7 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and the 10 of Swords. Then we have number 14 at the bottom, wishful expectations. Acknowledge the smoke and mirrors in your life for what they are. So maybe one or both of you acknowledging some smoke and mirrors, just seeing things for what they are. I feel like that's the Moon coming up twice here. But Justice coming up, I feel like, again, all that needs to be spoken about is practicalities. You know, justice is an equal exchange of energy. You give energy, the other person gives energy. Then you give energy, if you give energy, and then the other person gives energy, then you give energy, so it's just kind of this natural step by step. And it feels like it's a flow, kind of. And with the Moon coming up, I almost feel like there's a message here of getting into a flow, and accepting that there is going to always be some confusion in a relationship. It's like you can't know everything, but you can trust the process. Right, Capricorn? Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe if it resonated. Let me know in the comments. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you at your next one. Bye-bye.